only a co-host.
Oh, damn. I still got the from my headphones.
You got headphones head. You got the little.
I did the whole show last time with that.
Right,
I
that's
see
like,
nothing,
yeah,
bro.
Pick. I thought you stepped on camera last time and picked it, get a look.
I'm sorry, I can cut all this out.
Gave my son a blowout today. A little bit earlier. Yeah, he got it. So I took the.
Oh, yeah. What you gonna do with it? You waiting for it long enough to break it? Or?
It can break now.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you get it like them black girls.
It don't really matter.
Well, I mean,
they got like little fingers.
Yeah.
And they got patience. That's what I think. Cause it's like, yeah. I mean, but yeah, all my sisters can braid. My mom can braid. I can braid. So yeah, it's definitely a black thing. I ain't mad at that.
Alright. Making wardrobe good.
Right, you doing wardrobe on camera. Today he do it. Boy, need to listen. Wait.
No, I just don't want to break it, like, because of the table. Anyways, alright, we here, people. We good.
Look. Cheers.
Sunday afternoon, nice little breeze going before the storm.
Yeah. Oh, we good over here. It rained a little bit yesterday. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a storm.
Oh no.
A national service alert on my phone.
I think overnight we got some stuff. Yeah, y'all be getting different weather than us because that water in between us. That's what it is.
Y'all be getting worse than us.
Yeah, because
y'all had the earthquake.
Some of y'all got it too. They felt it too. Like
I did. I remember when that happened because I was like, I was in the train.
I know.
Everyone's like, you called me, you like, yo, you good? No, you texted me. It's funny because he texted me. He was like, you good? I'm like, I'm on world domination. What you on, dog?
Right, he just had a
moment. He was like,
right?
nah, there's an earthquake that just happened. I'm like, earthquake? There's no earthquake, dog.
Everybody here was crazy for that. That first like 10 minutes, like going outside, looking at everybody's face, and like it was just like after something happened. Like you seen movies like The Aftermath, and like everybody just like walk around like looking like this.
Yeah.
Everybody was outside just looking like.
Y'all had like sirens going off?
Matter of fact, no, and that.
Nothing happened too quick.
But it was just like it was almost the opposite effect. You can hear like everything. It was like quiet.
Yeah.
Like it really wasn't like I didn't hear no like it was just quiet. You listening for something. You looking like it was after the the was it before or after the eclipse and all. Basically, it was after the eclipse.
Before the eclipse.
Was it?
Yeah, that was before. That was way before the eclipse.
Well, whatever it was, it seemed like all that was a part of like.
I think so. The moon was making stuff happen.
Man.
No, because after the eclipse, that's when like
there's
a whole bunch of flooding. A flooding just happened. A flooding just happened.
It was after the eclipse.
I don't think so, dog. Look it up.
Cause
But
I'm almost sure it had to.
Just like
we'll look it up. We'll fact check it later. Somebody, hey, if y'all looking at it, let us know if it's
nah.
But I think after the eclipse, because of the water rising and melting and all that little stuff, I think that might have like contributed to the plates moving or something. Because I said it on some just random, and then somebody heard it on the news and they hit me up. Was like, oh, he said, like I told you, it's something around that little area, like. And then we on the plate, like that's all it is. Like we on a different little plate in New York, Jersey, all this little area. But anyways, it is what it is. Today,
it's our other segment.
Today biz,
our other segment.
Our first segment. How many segments we got today?
3 other ones besides our first. Right. Our first one was the weather.
Oh yeah, the weather. That was
sports is later.
Sports segment. We get on that. I got some. Listen, I can drop like a jersey. I saw it today.
Yeah,
that was a leather jersey.
No, that was what's it called? No, that was Louis Vuitton.
No.
You talking about the one with the soccer balls?
No, I'm talking about the black one with the blue trim. Like, I pay attention, so you just looked at it.
No, what's called Louis Vuitton had the soccer balls that had the, he had literally like soccer balls on the jacket and everything. This is recent collection that had like 81 pieces.
I think that's Kid Super.
No. Louis Vuitton, his big one, he just had like the 81 pieces just now. The one he just dropped. Had like the soccer ball one. Yes.
He got a soccer ball one?
It's literally a soccer ball, yes.
What do Pharrell know about soccer?
I don't know. It's a skateboard P, baby. I don't know.
Anyway, 1080 bids, you know what it is. That's gonna be the
no, like everything, like I said, like last time we didn't really get into it, but like his wasn't supposed to be like all inclusive. That's why he had like he had 81. I mean, shoot, we just getting into it now. It's all about cloth top.
It should come out right. It's all cloth, but it should come through with.
Just to say this real quick though. But anyways,
we're gonna stick a pin in that. That's what they say now.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick a pin in that. Anyway.
No, but anyways, just to finish my thought though, like he said, he had the 81 pieces, and it ranged from like dark to light, and like basically like super dark, black to like a light cream, basically the skin colors. So and then like it had to represent all of us, and then it had like
so the color palette was that, but you don't have human race stuff, which is
exactly what it was on.
It's
like,
not a bad.
And then he had like the world. He had a couple of like glow. Jackets in the bags and stuff.
How could you combat that? Like I could be
not combat that, but it's like I understand that idea. I don't hate the man, but like
I can never hate him or nothing like that. I can compete with you, and I'm sure you compete with Dre and all of them. That's what I'm saying. Like if I gotta compete with him, like how
but like
if he
competed with somebody making a song, would he just make everything AI? No, it's like saying, would he just make everything AI and then just be like, I'm gonna just throw my voice on it, or are you about to go on that beat? Make every sound, tune everything, make sure every beat hits it to make it classic.
I mean, because I could be in the studio with a producer and then tell him what sounds I like and don't like too, and then because that's basically what a creative director is doing to fashion. So the creative director in music was a dude that just came up in that.
The A&R, was that the A&R guy?
No, the A&R. The A&R go get the. He go get like people to bring back because he like they sound. The engineers the dude that's on the table. The producers the dude that make the beat, but the engineer makes the sound in the studio.
Correlate,
and he makes the voice match with the and then the instrument.
Like a composer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or like a tailor pattern maker. Like, I mean, that's what I would like to do. Like, if we was comparing like music to fashion, like in the position.
But that's how we put it to them, though. Like that's how we compare it.
But that's because we keep bringing this thing to the forefront. But they don't know what's behind the scenes. So if we had to bring them behind the scenes and like correlate it to music, you'd be like, if it was music, then I would be the producer, I would be the songwriter, I would be the singer, I would be the engineer, I would be the every instrument on that.
But that's exactly what Pharrell or Kanye was doing, like when they first started. Well, I mean, even like when they first started, that's what. But that's how we compare it. Like that's how they understand.
But that's what, and that's what they would get out of the respect that I would like request or require or suggest they give me compared to them. It's like, if you want to know why I take so much offense to some of the stuff that's going on, is because I am what you are to fashion. Like you are to music. Yeah, it's like what you are to music, I am the fashion. So when I see people taking that shortcut, that's like you would be mad at somebody just making an AI track or doing some stuff that's like you wouldn't like it either. You would critique it, you would give your, and it's like we do that too. So we the media for fashion, we the actual makers of fashion. Like we do a lot with this, and that's why But hey, it's a native biz. You know what it is. Go ahead. It's my new thing, sir.
All right, back to
you gotta start. We ain't starting the show.
Scheduling.
We ain't starting the show.
Well, I kind of wanted to switch things up because I seen. Well, so I'm not to copy people.
You want to do trends in the beginning?
No. So I wanted to just we could go straight into the pieces and then we could do trends. And I was going to say we can just do the updates at the end just to let them know. Because I feel like if anyone's going to be watching, it's going to be more to the end. So it's like, well, I guess YouTube, it doesn't really matter. But that's how they usually do it. Like before they close out, they'll know the updates and everything. The beginning is fine. I mean, I'm not saying like it matters, but...
Until we make the change, it's going to stay the same. But I'm...
All right. Well, I mean,
however you want it. You the host. I just gotta follow you anyway. I can't just start setting up for the next segment if you ain't ready.
Yeah, I'll just close out with the updates and stuff like that. So.
What about? So you gonna start? So you gonna start with the 1080? What we are, the price?
No, I was gonna start out with just the pieces of the week.
Okay. So we basically got to change the camera.
Yeah. We can do that.
Change outfit, change camera view.
The cream polo from 1080. You know what I'm saying? Handmade, everything. Piquet cotton. 3 buttons. What's the
horn?
The horn buttons. Yeah. Got the vents on the sides. Got the nice
hem.
The hem is like not too long. You know what I'm saying? It's not really supposed to be tucked in. It's supposed to be nice and just loose. Got the brown. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. It's a little dark, but it's like a dark brown. Shorts. Got the cuff at the bottom, about an inch and 1 3/4.
Approximately.
Got the 6 belt loops. Got the 1 pocket in the back. Easy access. Yeah, got the it's just all nice. It's like like trouser shorts, you know what I'm saying? Nice little fitty fit. Also got the bag to go with
it.
You're
supposed to toss me the bag. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Give me the 1080 stance.
Hey. Oh shoot, hold on. Cut. He got stuck on my finger. He got stuck on my finger.
You said.
Alright, ready? Oh no, throw it over like.
Oh, and they were supposed to show on this side.
Yeah, oh Lord.
They know what it is. You see another bag like this, know it's in the collection. Well, they copy this. They copy Indy.
Got the bag. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be sharing ideas.
Karen.
Got a little pocket in front.
Sharon is Karen.
Got the 2 snap buttons.
Yeah.
Got the lining, that brown lining with the
linen.
Bias tape. Thank you.
Oh boy, that boy ain't getting no more.
Oh my god.
Oh, that boy.
Yeah, nice little snap.
I like this part right here.
The pocket in the front.
Just that front.
Yeah.
That way I can just throw my keys up in there. I ain't got to go through my bag. Like.
Got the nice hardware on the side.
Little blinky, That's what the boys in New York do. They have the blinky.
They got the loud pack usually. Oh Lord, I'm messing up the camera. They usually got the loud pack at the side, but
the loud pack and the blinky. It's the blinky bag. We're gonna go to the blinky bag.
Take out one of the buttons, dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh nerd.
You can't call me no Taylor.
There you go. There you go, buddy.
I don't like it.
Anyways, pieces of the week, you know what I'm saying? Get yours at 1080.
Sticky. That's how you feel about that? Yeah, that's the sew on, or you put it? Sew on, yeah. Sew on buttons, people. Stop doing all this extra. Well, we got the hardware too.
Yeah, got the nice hardware on there. You see the hardware on the side?
Nice and simple. You can't do that, right?
I'm
trying to point out something bad.
You hear it.
Hold on, let me point out something bad.
I'm trying to. I got embroidery here that I was gonna put.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what to point out. Like and then, 1080 right there.
Yeah,
right, something in here. I get help up on this one. Yeah, it did pretty. I like that you do this piece right here. A lot of people.
I had to.
Yeah, do the one
I had to.
and then the bottom. That's how I did most of my bag.
Two?
Just that one piece.
Yeah.
That make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's just that sewing you gotta get around this corner, right?
Yeah.
But that's decent. And that's how you make your like it's like a rendition kind of the tote bag.
Tote bag.
Like the one we did with the pieces. It's really this piece that made me think about it.
Oh yeah.
Go across that
this
right
is just a smaller bag. Like I see a lot of people have like the little side bags, just in case you don't want the bigger bag. Because last week you were watching. Yeah. I just added it just to add the pocket in the front. I was gonna do one in the back too as well. Oh, there's one in the back. I forgot about that. I forgot about it.
That's the snare right there, because you don't see it like right. You see right here.
I forgot
that little bag.
I forgot my own stuff, dog.
That's the sticky bag. That's the sticky. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Got about to land the bag, dog. You see the lining?
And then it blend on
too. You see the lining? You got the different colors.
Dog. But it's the fabric one.
Stick with your boy.
It ain't the lining. It ain't the
It's not actual money, yeah. This is so, yeah.
And that's not a derogatory term if you do clothing, if you know clothing. China still is an actual fabric, like that's the name of the fabric. But to say, but call it China silk, like it's not silk. It's
polyester.
You.
Deborah Danvers, Virgil, who had more of an impact on fashion.
Me? Who brought more attention to it again was Virgil, but who had more of an impact after Dan because
Deborah Dan started street fashion.
Street fashion, period. Like
so Virgil would not be there without that. I mean, yeah, sorry, my bad. Virgil would not be there without that. So case closed. Next question.
No, but it's true. Like,
that was cool though, but yeah, like I said.
He has to let the next generation lead him into, his legacy. Because I feel like we're
actual designers though, so that's the thing. It's like we can actually make the stuff that he's trying to portray.
If they doing it, if they design it, you can bring it to us and we'll make it. If we design it, we can also make it. Like it don't matter. Like that's the thing about it, especially with men's.
Yeah.
I feel like we can put him in his bag. Like that. Like we can take over like creative direct, like I'll tag team with you to take over that and we can bring his whole thing, but in a different audience though. Like we can actually take his audience somewhere else. Like, and I think that's where he's trying to take his audience because he don't really he don't cater to streetwear no more. Mm-hmm. He don't.
Right, it's
like where I've been type of thing. Now it's a story like where I've been, what I used to do.
But is it high fashion streetwear?
Yeah, it was high fashion.
Like he was just that Gap though. He was just that Gap.
But he was the one that was doing it on clothes before anybody made clothing. Like it was no Gucci clothing, like no outfits in Gucci. There was no Prada outfits. Like there was no outfits to wear and ready to wear or being made to wear on a regular basis. There was only couture. There was only like places like the Balenciaga houses and Dior. I was just about to say his real name, but Crystal. Like I was about to say his real name.
Christian Dior.
No, Crystal Ball. Like somebody else. I was about to say somebody else's name, but yeah, Crystal. Like Christian Dior, Chanel. All of that was different than what he did, but he took that name and put it on a wearable garment. So when you look at haute couture and all, like I respect it, like I like it.
He was getting his fabric made.
No, and that's just it. So the other thing, he printed like if you know the screen print. He didn't have vinyl, so he wasn't taking their logos and making vinyl copies of it. He was making a screen print, and then on top of that, he was taking the screen print and putting it on leather. Mm-hmm. So to put that
shit lasted.
I doubt everything. Like if you've seen probably something of his that was made back then, and the quality of the logo probably might be faded. So it's like I would imagine like if you did it depends, but it depends on the chemical used because he could use like he told the story in the book about having to put some on his face and then like he had to really go through it like really do the like grimy like in the trenches like making the fabric. So he put it on there, letting it cure and all that stuff, and then airing out the place. So if you ever did anything that got chemicals in it, if you're in a closed space, that whole room is so. And then you have to do fabric, yards of fabric. And we need 3 to 5 yards for outfits and stuff. So all of that fabric, he had to print, and then to make it exact, like those logos had to be exact that many times. Like that's respect though. Like you copied the logo, you made a pattern of it, and you put it on your fabric leather. That's like you only get one shot at this shit, and you only get one shot to sew it. Yeah. So it's like, and you was doing it on the streets.
Yeah. You probably put it on the fabric first, and then you probably
he made and that's what it is. Like they would never want a guy like that to make it or do nothing like to make his own fabric or to print his own fabrics and like to get the licenses on this. Like he would want to, like I would recommend or think that he's thinking towards get that in that with the horse bit. that's what he using. I seen like, cause he used it in Gucci, which he should not have. The actual horse bit.
Cause now they own it.
But now, and I don't even think that it's that they own it, because they basically gave him the license to use their fabric kind of thing. And then when he did that Gucci on top of that horse bit, when he should have been using that horse bit for his logo, I did it. So it's like I took your logo and I looked at Dapper Dan. I see how you did Dapper Dan now. I see how you drew it, whoever designed it for you. But I'm looking at the horse bit, and he know what I'm talking about. The horse bit is that basically that little piece
that goes in the mouth.
That goes in the horse's mouth, and got the 2 D. They look like 2 D rings on the end of it.
Yeah.
You're Dapper Dan. That's the 2 D's right there. Like, we don't need nothing else. You got to, and then gold.
Yeah.
You got 2 horse bits, gold, Dapper Dan. That's fashion. You got it on the buckle of the shoe. Ferragamo use it. Like, yo, you got it, bro. Like, we can run with that. Just the horse bits alone. And I still think, but he still is. And as long as we can, I still aim at him away, even though I was aiming at him different. But now it's like, yo, bro, you can really like get your own American house.
Yeah.
So them like giving him a house actually contradicted what he needed to be doing to me. So, but now that I don't think he's under Gucci no more. He should be good enough to like start this Dapper Dan house, but don't just.
He said it's not. He said, I'm not gonna lie, Virgil is got off white everywhere around the world.
No,
like
blonde,
one of the most. Let me finish. Or like one of the most spot streetwear. He says, while Dapper Dan just added his own style to already up and running global known design.
It wasn't brands yet. So.
No, but so what we're trying to say is like if you go back to the 90s, take it back to the 90s. Nobody was 80s. My bad. Sorry. Nobody was making streetwear. Like a lot of people were.
Nobody was making like clothing.
Not even like ready to wear. It was like just.
It wasn't bought
couture. It was like a lot of couture, a lot of dresses, a lot of suits and stuff. I mean, they had suits and stuff. I didn't ever have big stuff, but it's like mostly like ball gowns and stuff like that.
Couture dresses. Like,
but
that's what it was about. Not a man's.
But and then when he came in the 80s, he changed everything up.
He saw a woman that had a clutch that was basically. Most of the brands like Louis Vuitton, Hermes, and all that, they're making like luggage and stuff like that. And then the leather that they used on the bags and the silver and the gold and stuff that was used throughout the hardware was what he saw, and that's what stuck out. That's what people respect him for. And he took that fabric and the fabric on the clutch that he seen and got the attention. And it wasn't nothing, because I know how big a clutch is. That's what 4 by 8 or something like that. Inches of fabric, like that clutch got him to think that one thing that turned the wheel that made him go get and make fabric and go get tailors from Senegal in Harlem.
But he made streetwear popular, and we're trying to say like if it wasn't for him making streetwear popular, Virgil would not have it.
He made it, period.
He made it, period. Yeah.
There was
none before. Yeah.
There was nobody. It was regular tailors making clothing, but he
designer
that made it so that it looked the way it is now, and it's made.
And then Virgil thus sprouted from
his
these.
ideas,
Even the other ideas that came. Because him after that, who would you say like what's his name? Carl Kanai.
To me, it felt like because some of these people existed at the same time, which it ain't impossible. But the next, like it was the Fat Farms, like Russell came after that, but like Carl Kanai was really like the next
designer,
big, and Cross Colors was a pair of guys. So Cross Colors was more like a company. It really didn't have one face on it. But Carl Kanai was a person.
Well, only one person was designing though. The other person was just like the business.
I don't know. I never researched Cross Colors. I just kind of like seen them. Like
one person just had the idea, and then the other person was just there, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then after all this other stuff had to come to, I'm just saying it came together perfectly to give him an avenue to sell this stuff and to actually.
Baby, friends with Kanye. He was from somewhere near Chicago. He loved music. He loved DJing. He was a nice person.
He wasn't even in engineering.
Yeah. he paired with a company that bought his company that made his clothing out of Milan. Like, that's not streetwear.
Yeah.
That's street design, but Off-White is not a streetwear. It's not made in the streets. It's not made by street people. It's not even necessarily marketed to street people because they can't afford it. So if you was trying to hit the streets, you're not gonna hit it in and put up that you're gonna get these $300 pair of shoes or whatever that you do. I mean, don't let me start talking bad about Virgil because he was competition to me. Like, I ain't see him as nobody but another designer that I was gonna, you know.
He said without Dapper Dan we would still be in. He said, so you're saying without Dapper Dan without Dapper Dan we would still be in suits and dresses, cap.
The clothing would be a lot different. You would not be wearing jeans the way you wear them now. It won't be the logos. Like, Dapper Dan introduced that logo. Virgil wouldn't have put that big old Pyrex on the back. You wouldn't see those stripes on stuff. You wouldn't see that big old X on the back.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see white on the back of his. He wouldn't be that bold to do that because that was not done before Dapper. When Dapper did it,
no, I just think you have to give your homage to people, though. That's saying
that's
there's some people who he contributed to the idea of him. I'm not saying like everything is because of him, but I'm saying there's a big part of it that him sparking
the boys. Like the Dope Boys was,
and that's who Virgil made clothes for.
Virgil didn't make clothes for Dope Boys.
Well, he did like the Pyrex and stuff, I guess.
He made clothes for corny, like, people that couldn't dress but could afford, and that wanted to be looked at that felt like they knew what Pyrex meant. They wanted to feel like they knew what a dope boy felt like.
He said Jordans cost $250. Jordans just cost $250. They were
from
always
Chicago.
$250.
You can't tell me nothing about Chicago. Nothing about that. The whole Chicago and Jordans, like, people was getting killed in Chicago for Jordan.
Jordan shoes had nothing to do with clothing, though.
They kind of did. Because it was a completion.
Because that's after, though. That's 90s. That's not even.
That was 90s. He was wearing.
He's 80s. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was at the end of the 80s.
Yeah.
So that 88, 89, 90, 91, 92.
That's right.
That little area right there. Everybody that know music and rap and all that, if you go from 88 to 92, music changed how many times? Fashion changed how many times?
Yeah.
You gotta look at that little pocket, and that's what that damn pocket was contributed.
Well, we went from rock to rap.
But that's what I'm saying. These, if you look at, all right, let's go Melly Mel. Like, look at Queens and how they contributed with just not letting nobody wear nothing tight or putting them in Adidas suits and all that. Like, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But that's because you didn't want them in them tight pants that Melly Mel and Curtis Blow and with the button ups. Like, those boys had on button ups and all that. That wasn't streetwear. They was going to the Golden Girl trails and all that. Like, when I talk to somebody that's from New York around a certain area, they was looking at higher fashion in a different way than we looked at it. It was like, they was like in all about it. Like, it's a different level. So when I look at rap and all that and how they was dressing, like, yo, the only reason why the rappers wanted like dress a certain way is because the dope boys dress a certain way, and the dope boys wanted to dress a certain way because that's just how, like, that's something like art imitating like imitating art.
1 second, I gotta turn on these notifications, dog.
Oh yeah, notifications. So this boy popular for some reason right now.
Always when I'm on live, dog.
But the whole art imitating like the only reason why. But then, Dope Boys made it so the people that like Dope Boys can dress like Dope Boys. So, only reason why I wanted British Nice was because this boy on the block that did this on the block. Like, he's so dope and he looked cool. He had that car and he had on British Nice. I wanted those British Nice. And when he had on used and damaged and LA Gear groups, like, that was that 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Like, that little pocket. That was around, like, the Bulls had won, like, that's what I'm saying, like, Jordan, when you say Jordan, just from 88 to 92 in that pocket, like, Jordan's affected all of Chicago, all of fashion. People, wardrobes changed in color because of Jordans.
He said, was Dapper charging higher prices for his garments because they were
nobody else could do it. You couldn't get it from nobody else, and you can't get this print from nobody else. It was an exclusive situation. Like it's not like how it is now. I get it from someone.
So that just contradicts the streetwear that was
like, but that's only like you're not going to get it nowhere else because the only way you can get that product is from the streets.
Right.
The only way you can get it done is
it was made in the streets. Yeah.
So it's like even if it was in a factory or whatever, because he started making factories, he started getting little space and getting tailors and making a whole like he had a 24-hour factory. Like can't be mad at him. Like that's why I look to it as an example. But it's about how much power he got now with fashion. How much they made it seem as though he had versus how much he really got.
Yeah.
Like your influence versus what you could like your power.
Right.
Like you can be influenced with all you want to.
Right.
How much power?
How much can you actually?
What
moves can you make? Yeah.
Influence, power. That's the difference. Like he got a lot of influence and a lot of power right now, and I wish that we can give him power with just plain what we know. Like if I give him all of what I know, even if you do know it already, like to be able to use it for your brand and be able to push your brand in the way that you know that it should be compared to the rest of them. Like you should be right next to Louis Vuitton and like your own brand. Why? Because that's what Tom Ford did. That's what what's his name? Was Alexander McQueen did. Like when you see people that able to bring their brand up, but that's kind of like what Off-White is though. Like he was able to bring like Off-White up next to Louis Vuitton, but he wasn't able to bring Pyrex up. Like if you was able to do that, it would have been a different kind of respect. But how long did they sell Pyrex? How many did they sell?
Well, before you guys see the SS. But I think it's more. I never did the opening, dog.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I just realized I never did the opening. It's too late now. Hold on. You got any other questions?
That's why I said the order. You changed the order automatically when you started.
I didn't even do the opening. I forgot to say this is join us as we exploit the world, whatever. Taylor calling you, whatever. It's too late now, but
it ain't too late. You got edited.
I'm gonna chop this and put this in the beginning.
Yep.
We already messed up this whole show, dog.
You messed up the show.
Didn't talk about nothing.
You got on every subject before we even supposed to talk about it. That's why.
Oh yeah, I'm doing updates later. Where are you? First of all, I know you ain't asking questions. Where are you? That's my question.
You asked the question. He's supposed to be in.
Anyways, I guess we'll go on to the next session. Anyways, it's supposed to be Don't Threat on Me, which is actually been going on for a while, but we're just going to talk about a few fashion shows, like I said, came up. We got some new stuff that just came out. You saw...
Couture Week.
Yeah.
Couture Week in France.
Couture Week. Really interesting pieces. I think some people came out and they weren't playing. I mean, me personally, I like the Tom Brown show. You saw the Tom Brown show?
I respect Tom Brown.
Yeah. Shout out to America. Bow, 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 bow.
Real simple answers, because it's like...
That's America, baby!
Like, but that's what I'm like. But he on the CFDA. You know, that's one of our chairmen for the CFDA.
Yeah.
He definitely know what he's talking about and what he's doing. But if you go from menswear Tom Brown to the couture Tom Brown,
it's two different
you
things.
See his range though.
Like, that's what I like though. Like he'll give you two either way.
Like I've seen what he did. I've seen the inside of his clothes. So like seeing Tom Brown like really like going to this whole nother monster almost because he's a beast. Right. And like doing all that asymmetrical work.
America's coming up, dog. We got Tom Brown, Rick Owens.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Ralph Lauren.
We got Tom Brown.
Rick Owens, Tom Brown.
Where you get
Ralph Lauren. Huh?
saying he a designer?
I'm saying we're coming up though.
Like, are you putting him in that?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying in design. I'm just saying in
just design
like,
period.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like high end or like because I'm like
just designers period.
Okay.
Like,
oh yeah. Shout out to Rick Owens and him being.
I mean, there are a lot of people that might not care about him, but I'm just saying at least he's got up there. Right now. That's what I'm saying. I'll take the cloud, dog. Any cloud we got.
That's what I'm saying.
Jerry Lorenzo.
Shots. We talking about
Kid Super.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's a lot of people coming out though that are from America that we are actually putting out stuff.
I mean, can't wait to see you.
Yeah, I can't wait to compute, dog. I mean, he just had a show too. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was very dramatic. It was like a puppet. Yeah, it was like a puppeteer thing. He had like a hand on top that like he always doing something crazy.
But he makes sure that you know that he's in his artistic feelings at all times. And I'm he's very aware of his artistic side showing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I pay attention to that. Your tailoring.
It's not even that though. It's a lot of like repetitiveness, but you know what I'm saying. You on the board, dog. I can't talk like you.
I like those
LVMH.
LVMH. He got the LVMH award.
He got the LVMH award. Yeah.
He got it. He worked with Louis Vuitton. He got the.
He was with the
shoes.
Kanye too. I think he was working with Kanye at one point. Cause he was with Simone. What's her name?
Somebody's name that I don't know.
He was just on a podcast talking, and then I guess like a certain amount of people were together. And Simone Roche, no, is her?
To do what?
God damn it!
What she do?
I always forget her name.
What she do?
Not her. This is not a designer. It's a European designer that was with them. That was supposed to get that they thought we're going to put on first, but she's like really popular too. I'm always forgetting her name.
She must be trash.
But they put him on first, and then like. Anyways, besides the point. Going back to Tom Brown. Tom Brown show.
I just seen a lot of asymmetrical, a lot of couture, a lot of over the top.
But yeah, like I really enjoyed the Tom Brown show just because like not a lot of stuff was like necessarily wearable, but it's just like you said, the range that he did was very.
Where you if you like unless you're going to
a ball, I don't know, like some crazy
ball. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not going nowhere in that. Like you're not even hitting the red carpet and none of that. Like it's for it's strictly show. Like it's just to show that I can do all these techniques on top of each other. Like he did his flesh thing. You saw the one when he did
that shit was hard, bro. That shit was cold.
That was the men's. That's the menswear joint that he did. That I was like, yo, he crazy for that. He
did a lot of layering. He had a lot of layering. There's a lot of his shoes were crazy. I don't know if you've seen the shoes. They were like almost like 90-degree angles. So like the shoe came down like this, but then there was like a flat part at the bottom.
Yeah,
it was like really small. So it was really crazy. And then like one of them had like spikes on the bottom. The details, like you said, the blazers were crazy. He had a lot of like, it looked like a lot of, well, it had to be like handwork and stuff like that.
Couture, that's all it is. You can't bring no machine up in here. And then that's what we were saying too. Like, and some of that stuff you can't use a machine because how you gonna get under there? How's the machine? How you gonna get that under the machine? I mean, you gotta dress. I don't know if
and it's so heavy. Like,
we have worked on stuff together where you can be almost across the room working on something. I'm over here, but it's like, how are you gonna get that under the machine? Like, how are you gonna work that? And like, that's what couture and doing all that hand stuff. Like, me and Kevin, shout out to Kevin Brown. We done been up in there.
KB.
He didn't had us up in there during the fitting, doing hems and like really the couture way, doing it. Like we didn't put it under the machine, so that's what that couture. That's what make me respect couture because I know how many just on the hem alone for a ball gown, how long that's gonna take, and how.
Well, they got multiple layers too, though. It's like
So you think I want to do a hem on 8 layers? Like. You designed it, and that's what the designer, the tailor, the creative director, all these people got to be all in unison when you putting on a show like that in that couture way, because it's like, all right, I'm gonna draw this. All right, Taylor, can we do this?
Right. Or how do we put it together?
So it's like
well, a lot of it. That's what I'm like. Can you even really make a pattern of some of this stuff? I feel like a lot of it's not like a pattern, but it's like
draping.
Yeah.
So if you know draping is a thing that. A lot of pinning, and then after you pin it, making the seam, and you can pretty much sew it right there. So if I got something and I done laid it and I put a foundation on it and I put that piece on top of it, I can sew the two pieces together right there. I don't have to take it off there, put it on the machine, and put it back on there. Mm-hmm. Like, I know it's going to stick right there. Why? Because it's on the machine. I put it right there, it's going to stay right there. I put that next layer on or whatever. So, draping, like, couture and draping, like, it's a technique. It's to respect it, and it's a lot of effing work.
Yeah, and that's why you need all these people. So it's like to say, oh, this one person, like the creative director is responsible. Like, yo, that's crazy.
So I know how much a sleeve is, like for me, 25 inches. I know how much around my arm is. I know how long, like, so from the inseam of my arm, around my wrist, I know all these numbers. So to even just do that in stitches, like, how long is this stitch? So if we're doing an eighth of an inch is probably the length of what, like, you know, an eighth of an inch. So if you got 8/8, that's an inch, right? So I got 8. This is how I count stitches. So if I got 8 times 25, like, that's how many stitches. Like, I go per stitch. So
he said, "Who do y'all think is going to be the next creative director for Chanel?"
Kendrick Lamar.
At this point.
No, but he do work with them though. He doing some stuff over there. I don't like.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
The way that I look at it, because he was at the show. He's been at a couple shows lately, and he had on, like, I got this idea for Chanel. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got ideas for brands. Like, if I was like, oh, if I get to use your logo, I know what I would do. I would do something like this.
I feel like Chanel is very reserved though. They don't really want to. I mean, their latest show actually was not very good.
A lot of bootleg.
The last shows, yeah, but they're even like, I don't know what their direction is.
When it comes to
honestly, I don't pay attention to Chanel.
That's because
I don't think anyone pays attention to Chanel besides the bootleg stuff.
You're a menswear brand, like.
But no, I think only people, when they think Chanel, they think the classic, like the Chanel bags, or they think the boucle like outfits. Like they're not like, oh, what's their newest?
10-year shit there. Like, I'm looking at all of that, and that's what you do as a creative director. You take names from the old years and you kind of revise it, make it look
and put a theme to it.
Yeah, and it's like,
and put it in different colors.
But that's what I know I could do for any brand. Like, You mean you're gonna give me the ride in the use of all your logos, all your fabrics, and all that? Like, yeah, I'll tear this up. I'll make a whole nother.
I don't think it's hard to be a creative director though, because I don't think there's a specific.
But to stick to, I think it is, because you gotta pay homage to the past while taking it into the future. That's what Virgil was.
But honest people, even if their show was not good or not, there's no like repercussions. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, you did a bad show. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, what's a bad show to you?
Like, exactly. Everything's interpreted, so it's like art basically. So it's like nobody has a bad show. These people are just putting it on. What you can
sell.
That's what I'm saying.
Versus,
it's like,
but then that determines like the show, like a couture show. You ain't thinking about selling these garments,
right? It's just for the.
It's to show that we can do this almost to me, because it's like, yo, what do you do that for?
Right.
Like couture is just to show that you have the prettiest dresses. You can make the prettiest. You can make them both. Like, it's a competition against the next person trying to do it almost.
Right.
But ready to wear, it's like, oh, I can sell.
This is what I can sell.
Like, this is what you gonna like this. You gonna wear this all year. You can wear this for some seasons. This color palette gonna last. Like, for real, think that his color palette and his fashions. That's why I feel like
he's almost just trying to do sellability.
Yeah, make sure that it like if you've seen the Damier that he had in this versus the one before, versus the, you know what I'm saying, like that first one he did with that camel looking Damier kind of thing.
It was like the colors that were like the
basically,
camo.
It was basically it was all squares.
The camo, yeah.
And it looked like different colors.
Pixels or whatever. It looked like
pixelated. So baby, to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, he put that together. He put like, oh, Damier looks like digi camo. So he's like, oh, I could just make that digi. It wasn't hard to me. That's what it'd be like. Oh,
I don't even think it was that. I feel like he just saw it and was like, oh, that's cool. Let me use that.
I think that he's seen it.
Do you think he was like oh, let me put this in the camo?
Yes.
I think he probably maybe was fucking around like on Procreate or something like, oh, that's cool.
No. He put 2 and 2 together like I did years ago. That looked like checkers. That looked like the whole boards and all that. If I make it bigger, I can make that into, like, I've thought about using it, because I was the desert. the Desert Storm. Like I did something like I had a whole design, and it was the digital one that came that messed me up. I was like, damn. So I'm thinking pixelated Fly Boys and all that. Like I done did that, but then the guy from Chicago that did the little art did that. But he ain't doing nothing that ain't like a progression of what I.
He's not pushing anything. Like pushing
like he didn't put like what he had that could really change Louis Vuitton in the future. Like
that's what I'm saying. At least that's why I can appreciate these other people, especially like well, at least I appreciate them now. Even like Michele.
You talking about Louis Vuitton?
No, the dude from Gucci. From Gucci?
Oh yeah, the with the long hair.
Yeah.
Jerry Little.
No, his but.
I'm not trying to pronounce nothing.
Michele.
So Jerry Little.
The one that used to be for Gucci, that was like earlier, like 2016 or whatever. He's in Valentino now.
You Valentino?
Yeah, he just did one.
Did somebody just ask us about Valentino recently? Who had Valentino or something? I feel like
I spoke about it, saying that he was in Valentino, but I don't know if it was that. But
I mean, but I don't.
He's in Valentino now, but like I was saying, like he did his first collection there, and it looked just like he did the stuff that he did in Gucci, but. Not just like, I don't know, it looked just like that, I ain't gonna lie, but he has a certain look, but like, the way he puts it together though, the way he puts it together, the way he looks, is actually not bad, it's not terrible.
So does the logo, like is he slapping the logo on it and then just making it the
No, he does like crazy, not crazy, he does like crazy stuff that you think that wouldn't put together, but it's like, when you step back, you're like, it's not terrible, like, I see where you were going with it, like, did everyone hit? No, but like the ones that hit, you're like, okay, I see where you were going. Like,
and it's his women's wear.
But at least he's trying different stuff, like women's and men. Women's.
The men's wear. When I be seeing some of these people that make men's wear, they stay safe. Mm-hmm. They don't go out.
Well, they know men are not gonna buy it.
But it's like just to stay safe and just to throw something in there. Just to throw a man-woman outfit. It's like what I feel like they did to us in design school. All right, make a man outfit, make a woman, make a pair kind of thing, and then when you do that, you pick which one you want to make. I was always trying to make a male's version of whatever I was making for the class or something. So, to me, he just, because I don't know him from menswear. Like, what do you, like?
He did men's and Gucci's?
I've seen it, but I don't know him from menswear. I don't see him making nothing that I can see is revered like a Tom Ford suit or something like that. I've never heard of his.
But his style, though, that's what I'm saying. He's known for his style.
He made a shirt, he made a pants. Like, that's all
no, but I'm saying like he's known for his style individually. Like like that's his like that's him. Like at least he has that. You know what I'm saying? For him.
Like I'm a hater because I don't know. And then it's
but no, because like I see people like, but then you see somebody, then you see like. Louis Vuitton, now you're like, it's kind of boring. Like, at least I see what he was trying to do. It's like, this is even worse. Like,
I mean, you have to keep pushing the envelope because otherwise it's.
But they're going down though. This is just to sell though. That's the thing. Everything nowadays is just to sell. It's not because you're good.
Couture, so the people that's doing couture like Tom Brown, like you living good, you all right, you know, like you ain't worried about nothing.
Tom Brown has his own demographic. Like, he has his own.
Like who wears Tom Brown? Who you know wears Tom Brown?
A lot of people wear Tom Brown.
I don't know nobody.
You know it was Tom Brown because you see it. Okay. Like you know the stripes or whatever.
Well, who is that guy?
No, I see people because when I was working on Nordstrom, like there was a lot of people that came for Tom Brown.
But he has a certain custom. Does this customer have a certain look or something? Like,
it's like it's just a slimmer look, younger, slimmer look. But even the older people were like, oh, you know, what I'm saying throwing it on too. But that's like the old person.
So the age, that's what I look at. That's what I'm saying. Like I look at him as like a.
I would say like 20, like 25 to 45.
For his demographic?
Tom Brown?
But he
25 to like whatever. I see 25 to like 65.
Kids wear and all that little stuff. I was like, yo, that look. Like, it was decent. It was like miniature version. So it's like.
Just because you don't see people wearing it, don't mean they nobody buying it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that his fashion is for what age range specifically. Not, I know he's trying to reach a certain range, but like what age range did you see his cousins come in at?
Well, I mean, it depends on what month, but it's usually like 30 or 25. I would say maybe the
when
youngest.
I look at his clothes and I think about what I would, at what age would I have started wearing clothes like that?
Like I would say 25 and then older, honestly. Honestly, probably 30 and older.
You think you can get some college students in there?
No, I mean, but these people can
But that's
afford
why
it though.
to me, he had to go all the way. He got to break it all the way. You got to do jogger or tracksuit or something.
Right, what he probably does, like, honestly, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen him yet.
Like, I respect him. I respect him. I like him. Like, I would compete with him as far as like how far it can go. But in the end, like I can do avant-garde, but that's a lot of thought. Like, cause I'm gonna have to go through all those layers. Like, you know how we think. So it's just like, okay, if I'm gonna compete, I'm gonna have to do all the work. I can't just do the surface, which is the.
Well, at that point, I'd imagine I would have my own tailors. So.
But you would have. You're gonna to make sure. That
I'll be working with them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the difference. We would overlook that even if we have the people to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk in that room. You better expect me to come up in your pattern making room.
Yeah.
Your pattern drawing,
whatever,
you're sewing, like I'm gonna be in there and I can sit next to you and do it too.
Yeah.
So that's the difference I feel like with a lot of these designers, creative directors and stuff like that. It's like, why are you gonna like put something out that you can't do? Or like, even that's what I'm saying, like, but that's just because you drew it. Like, I respect that. Like, if that tailor should be given props, because if you drew that and dude was able to make that,
right,
you should give him some credit, because that's the person that really brought that idea to life. Because you didn't bring it to life.
If it's you not, drew it.
You originated, right?
Yeah.
That was your idea. He did it.
Yeah.
When I did, like, that's why I don't have a lot of pictures of my projects, and I would try to get people that I just like you. Hey, could you take a picture of yourself so that I can show people that I brought an idea of yours out of your head, put it on your body, and made it fit your body. I'm a tailor.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying with that outfit. For anybody else that want to know, that's why I asked for outfit pick or any of that. I want to see that I was able to, and that's all that we as tailors could do. Like, yo, that's what makes us tailors. We made it fit. We made that for you. It custom fit you all the way around. We made something that came from fabric, nothing, not a line, not a cut, nothing, and we wrapped it around your body, and we made it drape off your body, we made it cut and fit everything to you, and we able to do that. Everybody can't do that. Right. So everybody shouldn't be given the same kind of credit that we should be given, because we're not giving it. Like, they don't just, yo, shout outs to the tailors, shout outs to the people that do. But, you know, most of the time, those are the sellers, because they know that we are creating, like, it's like, yo, that tailor, like, tell the story many times, but it's like, yo, I was the guy helping the salesman sell suits. Because it's like, yo, you should get a blue, or you should get a red one, or I can make that fit. Or just give me some pens, or give me that, I'll just match it. Save you some time, talk to them, spend some time. Like, that tailor, we being the tailors is what is going to make fashion, ultimately. So even if we ain't dominant right now, even if we ain't the one calling the shots right now, I feel like they're going to need every bit of what we do and every bit of what we are to make fashion and just take it, because, you know, who's going to be waiting for clothes to come from overseas? Yeah. Who's going to be able to, like, no, we're not doing that. Like, no. You need to outfit this weekend.
We got you.
And then that's not even the making part of it. If we're ready, if we got it, we we can in less time. Yeah. So you're gonna wait for, I don't even want to promote it, for anything across the Atlantic or the Pacific. Like, if you're waiting for anything across there, then you know what I'm saying.
Anywhere that way.
Or that way, because you can go the opposite way and still end up over here. Because that's it is. But you should be, at the very least, that should be your second option, and that's why I feel like fashion should be. You should be given an option here first. I should be able to give you the qualities here too. So it's like, it's our fault that we ain't ready for them, but in a way, because we trying to get other people to do this. That's why we putting this out, so that people can get a hook on tailoring. We can hit something in here that can lead you to the water. You know, otherwise it's going to cross the water. But
yeah, I mean, there was a few other ones we were going to talk about, but I mean, it's already been kind of an hour, so I mean, like, I don't want to drag it on too long. You know what I'm saying?
Drag.
We can always save it for next week. But yeah.
I mean, even if you just bring it up, like, what was the topic?
It's Dries Van Noorden and Balenciaga, but
you said Dries Van Noorden.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? See, he bring up people.
Oh,
that's the other one. Oh, my bad.
It was his last collection.
I don't look at the name. I just look at the clothes.
It was his last collection that he did. Check it out if you haven't. But I mean, it was nothing like out of the ordinary. It was just a lot of basically what made his show. I don't want to say like different, but he had a whole bunch of different fabrics. So that he kind of played around with that weren't like regular. So like he had like one of these fabrics. Well, one of them was like a cotton fabric, which is not what made it different. It was what's up, Kevin? One of the fabrics, it was basically shumagashi, the way they did it. So basically they like
put dye.
It's a technique. So they put dye inside water. And they like kind of like literally draw in the dye what they want, and then they put the fabric over it, and then they let it like sit there, or whatever, however they do it. And then basically it made these cool kind of effects like lily pads and different stuff that they had on there. So I was gonna say, check it out. They also had like really shiny stuff. I wouldn't necessarily purchase it, but like I understand where he was going. He was just doing like more of like
that's what you
experiential. That's more experiential like fabrics. Like he's just trying to show like his range. But like as far as that, it was like almost contemporary. It's just like regular pieces, just in like different like.
Let me tell you the truth. Menswear, we ain't paying. Unless it's the fine wools, we ain't paying too much per fabric. We ain't really like worried about too much print. Like it's really a lot of texture. That's why like 1080 is built off texture mostly because of the decay. But the color is secondary. The texture is first. Because of the texture, it feels a certain way. But our first thought in menswear is not the print. So when I look at it, throw the elbow off. But that's what I appreciate, and I feel safe with men's because it's like I ain't got to think about all this print. But when you get into streetwear, streetwear is all print. So that's when you got to figure out what battle you want to fight because it's like in menswear. But that's what I'm saying. Like and this is the line that I told in menswear because it's like, all right, do I want to be this crispy classical guy? Do I want to be even a leisure casual classy guy, or do I want to be this street where?
Which I like both, but it's like you kind of have to pick one though.
We kind of can't because we know how.
Well, no, to start off with, but it's like start off with get your lane and then.
But we kind of pick. We picked the lane. We picked.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 1080.
But it's really because everybody in this other lane to me, like. It's
I don't feel like
lane.
Exactly.
It's an easier lane. You can get away with more. You can get more.
A lot of people just make
you
can't get
no blank blazers the way in a cut that you want. Like, nah, just look like.
A lot of people are just doing frayed hems. They're not even finishing stuff. No lining. It's like
playing it out with appliques. Like I ain't saying that I don't use. Like
everyone has a t-shirt brand. Everyone has merch.
Everything they do, I can't do it. That's what I'm saying. Like if I like downplay this and that, they're gonna be like when I do it, they're gonna be like, oh, why you doing it? You just talking about it. Like, no.
But look at my suits though.
That's what I'm saying. Like you, like Rich Fresh ain't got no
saying, like,
shout out to Rich Fresh, but you ain't got no t-shirts. Like
anyway.
he sold $1 million in masks. Shout out to Rich Fresh. Like that's a lot though.
That's before or after taxes. In California, that's 50%.
I don't know if it's $1 million worth. I don't know if it was $1 million masks. So that would be kind of, and then
in California, that's 50% of us, like 40-50%.
Yeah, so unless y'all want to be, cutting it up with the rest of the world in the wrong way, like, because you got to pay for all the workers, you got to pay for all that equipment, you got to pay for that factory.
It costs a lot.
Everything costs, and you can't make it all.
But you can make a lot because we were just looking at LVMH's. We were just looking at it the other day. How much their assets and everything was put together.
Yeah, we was on that for no reason.
But I'm just saying, like when you a business person,
$143 billion.
$143 billion, bro. I just do 1 billion. Just one of them. Just
but
give
that's
me
why
one.
that's why I got a line called "Be Another Dream." Cause
but isn't that crazy? They literally could give everyone $1 billion and still be
good. Like
more than good. More than good.
Like, but guess what? When you put everybody on this playing field, that makes it an even playing field. That makes that everybody's going to touch your neck. They're going to compete with you, and you're going to have to stay on your toes. They don't want to have to stay on their toes. They don't want to have to compete. They don't want to have to do what it takes when you have that competition. That's why they don't want. That's why they'll block all the competition. They don't want to get you like, yo. That's why they cut Virgil. That's why Kanye said they cut Virgil. That's why I believe what he said when they said about what he said about Virgil. But it was like, if you keep Virgil from making his own factories, or you keep him from making his own brand and like pushing that Pyrex or anything.
What are you talking about? Off-White?
Off-White.
Off-White's one of his brands?
But if he gets Off-White to compete directly next to
LVMH,
like that's not like they're not gonna like that. And he's not working with them.
Right.
This
so
is before he's on
his brand.
Exactly. So now you have to put most of your energy and power and all of that into LVMH and into the Louis Vuitton brand and logo.
Yeah.
Versus Off-White. Right. That you made yourself that's your baby.
Right.
But you're gonna adopt another baby or get adopted by another family to take care of this other baby. You're gonna treat them better than you treat your baby?
But you leave your A for a white girl.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why he's a prophet. That's why he is what he is. He be saying a lot of things that come into fruition like later, and we don't know it. Like, well, everybody don't know. I'll peep it because I'm paying close attention to a lot of things that would be great. But that's what we bring to Cloth Talk, and I think that if we start a union, like just like with Jimmy Hoffa. They're gonna try to get rid of you. It's gonna go against like the LVMHs and the Keurings and all those other brands that are funding people, and they have the factories. Why would they want to fund us or make us rich to make our own factories? They're not gonna give you your own factory. That means you can pump your own records. That means Universal is gonna give this rapper his own factory to make his own records.
Yeah.
That means that you don't need me no more. You can make your own records.
Right.
That's what they don't want. So
it's
why
like,
would they want
like
us
them,
to be?
It's like the same reason why they never cured cancer yet. It's like if you ain't got no cancer, how you gonna get money?
Stuff to call talk.
Conspiracy talk, baby.
Conspiracy talk.
Don't threat on me,
Don't
dog.
threat on me, hey.
We losing our customers, dog. We gotta bring it back. It's conspiracy talk, dog.
Hey, don't get mad at us, but this is like
they keeping you sick, dog, so they can get your money.
And they selling clothes with it too. That's what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna never get past everything that they sell clothes with. So they can sell you a dress t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like they sell clothes with all this stuff too. So you in my business, you messing with my money, and you lying. I'm gonna bring it light to you. That's what Kenny's talking about. That's how I feel like we doing the right thing by saying that. Like that's all. Like most people think that's a joke. No, that's for real. He meant that for real. Really on that. So and that's now a ledge. Like my aunt, and that's what shout out to Carolyn. Carolyn want to do something towards the.
You called it your aunt?
No, I was about to say something about
okay.
my aunt passed. Shout out to Auntie Doris. And that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, that's how everything stack up. He talking to me like, oh, what did you do? But my auntie, shout out to my Auntie Doris, was the sewer that gave us my side of this. You know what I'm saying? This is the Kenwood joint. Shout out to
Spirit is with us.
And she always sitting in. So, but she was a cancer survivor, and then later on she passed on from her causes. And Carolyn want to do something, but like it's clothing. So, but I started thinking about my auntie. Like she started buying more pink fabric. She started buying things and making it out of like. So that's a thing that they do. Like they sell product and clothing with it too. So it's like I don't like that y'all.
The whole football thing was doing it for a while. Remember?
Yeah. So now all the socks is dyed or made.
That's crazy. What happened? Like that's
it's a certain day. I think it's a certain day.
Month. It was a whole month, dog. It's September.
Is it September?
I think something like that.
Yeah. So, but I think they're gonna try to like narrow it down to like 1 week because you literally have to do everything in pink now. Yeah. So it's like, but then that gives me work. Yeah. So me as a manufacturer, me as somebody that supply, I love that.
You making jobs.
I'm a and then in America, we capitalists. Yeah. and then that's gonna go towards. Well, we put it towards. It ain't gonna go towards.
Breast cancer awareness is not bad. It's like but damn.
But who you gonna give that money to? That's what I'm saying. Like, are you gonna give it to the people that's gonna be fighting it and paying more money to the people that's causing it?
Yeah.
So if whoever, the government, the hospital, whoever, and you're going to go get treatment, and the treatment is making you sick,
right?
And I'm paying for you to go get treatment,
or just like barely making you.
I don't know what.
Keep you the string in your lung, dog.
But I know things.
We about to get canceled, dog.
Yeah. Chemotherapy.
Let's get off of this.
Yo, don't mess with my clothes. I don't care what you are.
Or they can cancel us, dog. Damn.
Nah, they can't cancel us because we ain't known yet. But that's what it would bring attention. But I don't want it to bring negative attention. So make sure if you listening to us, you better go back and listen all the way back to episode 1.
Episode 4.
Episode 4
on YouTube.
On YouTube or whenever it is, and just
Oh yeah, check us out on our YouTube.
See, bring on bright. Right up the speed.
Look at you. Actually, just check out our YouTube. Also, check out our Instagram. Obviously, you're here looking at us now. But and then also, our fashion show is going to be coming up on October 5th. So check that out. We'll have more information on our website. Our website is
who's going to be there, what we offering, what we vending, who can vend. Like, we got to put up the vending too. Like, we definitely got to put in.
If you're a vendor, check us out. Send us some links. Send us some information.
Put some up. Like, we gotta put something into our 1080 bag, like that.
Yeah.
Our 1080 bag, like, that'll be something good too. Like, other designers, like, the featured designer of the month, like, you might get a piece from them or something, or a t-shirt from them.
Yeah.
Along with your 1080. I ain't saying you're gonna get this bag, but, or this beer, or this. Like, but we got a lot of stuff to throw up in that 1080. That big 1080, that 1080.
Oh, like actually, speaking of that, I got actually ideas now, so more coming. But yeah, so and then also I'm gonna have some model casting and stuff like that. So check out that. Everything's gonna be coming out. So
men and women.
Huh?
Men and women.
Yeah, I just need men, but I guess Kevin's gonna be there, so he might need some people. So men and women.
So basically, we're gonna have to put up the size and everything, of course, like the waist size, chest size. Like, you might have to get to your local tailor, get to us to find out all those numbers, or just tell us like what the inside of your shirt say.
Yeah.
But women, you already know. We need to know bust size, waist size, hip size, height, shoe size. Like, Kevin got this thing up, but I've been working with Kevin, and it's way more extensive and more things you need to know about a woman's measurements and body.
Imagine just like chest and hips and arm length. It's like,
but our chest is different than that chest because it's 3 measurements in
for their chest. Yeah,
it's one
upper,
middle, under.
Yeah.
So it's like all that. Like, yeah.
But anyways, so let me get us out of here. Hold on.
Hey, trying to get us out of here,
All right, tune in next week to Cloth Talk, where every dad tells a story and fashion is our language. All right.